I feel like Henry would make better football decisions in terms of in and out squad wise, but tactically he can't talk. I can't lie. I think that as well. Because of what he said about Ox, how he speaks about Xhaka, but he's also been wrong in those things. Come on, big up the Kroenke out gang. I think the dislikes comes from the title, probably Arteta fans. I wouldn't say that because they were here yesterday. Defensively, we are decent, just can't see us being able to break teams down. I agree with you somewhat. I see what you mean. I definitely say, as an Arsenal fan, I feel a bit more comfortable defensively. I feel there's a bit more grit and determination, but there's still the whole naiveties because I feel the culture is changing since Arteta's came in. He's looked to fix defense. It's changing and it's getting better, but I don't think we really respect defending. And I still think there's shaky moments. I do agree with you. We cannot break a team down. And arguably, that's Arteta's next job because I don't know about anyone, but surely that was the hardest job. Like, it was easier to fix us attacking in an attacking sense. Surely you have to try really hard to not get Arsenal performing. Whatever man all these players have to turn up for their own backs. But whatever man have to say, yeah, I do think you seem like a spoiled kid if you say I can't score goals and you've got Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Saka, all the Pepe, if I haven't said it, all of the Odegaard behind them, all these guys, you should be able to fix it. I don't know if it's a training ground thing. We don't score enough, we don't create enough, we know all of this stuff. I did kind of think, and I still kind of think, but with one eye to see what's going on, with us improving defensively and looking like, we've got a back five now. Yeah, there's injuries and we probably want a bit more midfield, but it looks like our midfield is okay. Maybe that will see Arteta unleash the Mandem in the final third, but I don't know. I've really battled a lot of times and said, is it because he's giving them too much information? Is he giving them not enough information? Is he confusing them? Like, is it because he's rotating people and the relationships can't be built across the field? I don't know what specifically it is. All I know is we underperformed massively. He should have really been sacked alone for finishing ninth. Because I'm sorry, but you are a spoiled kid if you cry and you're not able to score goals with the mandem that we have. Let's be real. Anyone that knows football knows that I'm not saying these guys are the best in the league and stuff. But if you're a defender, bro, you don't want to play against Aubameyang, Pepe, Lacazette, all these guys. You should be thinking that's a long day at the office. But it's a myth. I still think there's a lot of question marks. Defensively, there are going to be elements, obviously, where the mandem go through bad form, where Ramsdale looks shaky, Tomiyasu looks shaky, etc., etc. But at the same point, I'm still concerned because I don't believe in our midfield. I can't lie. Lokonga and Partey, I don't really believe in it. I think you can use it in games where you've got to have a bit of a grit, but I don't think it's adapting. I don't believe in Xhaka and Partey. It's very hit and miss. It was very much a hit against Spurs. It's been a miss plenty of times. Odegaard and Partey was one I'm keen to explore a bit more. I don't think that's it long term. So for me, the midfield still looks a bit shaky. We're still not really performing as a we've got the elephant in the room in Lacazette and Aubameyang. I'm not really convinced if something happens to Ramsdale, what's going on with the keeper situation. I know Leno's technically here. Tomiyasu, God forbid he gets injured. What is Ainsley going to do it? Is Cedric back in from the wind? Is Chambers back in from the wind? You get it? So there's still 1-2 question marks. And I expect that with the squad, really and truly. Still question marks over Arteta because, he's been times he's known to do bewildering things like last season, this season, Kolasinac for no reason. I know there was injuries, there's been times Cedric's come in for no reason. I have so far this season, I'll give him that. I've seen a bit more what I think is clarity over you man are first choice, you man are rotation, you lot are these guys. Sometimes it felt like a play crash, like a Sunday league club, like everybody's just going to get a game and it's not healthy. You need stability, but you also need to know when to change things. And I feel at times Arteta has shown me that a lot of people are crying about Pepe not playing. And I know one thing that probably went against Pepe and a couple of others is that couple man came in against Spurs and whatever, and we hit it off. But Pepe started this season. Aubameyang is playing through the middle. There's less fucking about, pardon my language, with who he's playing in defense. There's a lot of, I feel he's managing Partey a bit better. There's a lot of things that I was really peed off with Arteta that so far he's showing me that he's doing all right. But again, we've only played however many, 7-8 games, however many in the league. There's still 30 odd to go. There's many different narratives, this is why you need to be in middle ground, because the massive middle, the first narrative was Arteta needs to go, innit? Like, now it's not that he needs to stay or go. It's like, all right, cool, we're getting on the boat again. You're seeing even Jamie Carragher talk about us as not getting top 4, but be the team just under it, like 5th, and really pushing them all the way. Them man weren't saying that before that. Now they're saying, and all of us as well, We can see why they spent the peas and this and that. The narrative before that was, and it was true because we're fans. We're not working with them in training. We spent 100 odd million. Has the team got significantly better? Well, go on for Ramsdale now. So far, I think people are going to be OTT with Ramsdale. If I'm honest with you, but I liking what I'm seeing. I think people are going to be OTT with Tomiyasu, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think people are going OTT in a negative way about Ben White for no reason, but I like what I'm seeing. I like how Gabriel's relishing that leadership role. Gabriel as well. I don't know why Arteta was taking him in and out the team last season. I hope Arteta has known that you can't rely. You bury these men that you can't really rely on, but you can't rely on Marie, El Nene, Kalaj. These men will let you down. Cedric, these men will let you down. As much as I like Xhaka, these men will let you down. It's not that they're doing it on purpose. These men, we know what they're on. And the thing is still out there with Arsenal in general, even with the departures. I still don't know if you man wanted to leave. I mean, if you wanted them to leave, or if they wanted to, because you don't get the vibe people want to leave Arsenal. We'll take it, but it's always I could do a bit better, like we've seen with Leno, with Bellerin, with Xhaka, with everyone else. People, it's like they've got a divine right to be here. So so far so good. If I'm honest with you, I like what he did so far. The jury's still out, man. All I care about is Arsenal. I don't care about half of these players. I don't care about Arteta. I don't care about the coaching staff. Don't care about one earpod. Donny definitely don't care about Kroenke. I just care about Arsenal. You lot are nothing to me because I've been here when you lot weren't here. I'm gonna be here when you lot aren't here. You lot are not emotionally as attached to this club as I am. It's a job for you lot. Not saying you don't care, not or you do care or whatever, but you men are not really for this thing. So it is what it is. 165 people here, 89 likes. Please make sure we're hitting the like button. We're almost closing in on that 100 like people. Thierry Henry slander of any kind makes me feel uncomfortable saying, but we have to separate the player from the post game player. But I hear what you mean. I appreciate that, Arms, man. Henry is right. Arteta has a crap attacking philosophy. Arsenal are serious about winning trophies. We should replace Laka with Isaac. You rate. Don't think that necessarily means Arsenal are serious, but yeah, it could be something. DG live and direct. Come on, bro. The attack is not cohesive. The attack is very predictable. Would be the word I'd say. I find it very predictable. Like it's side to side, cute and side to side, patient. Ultimately, the chance is gonna die. Like for me, what I hate the most about Arsenal right now is probably our set pieces. No one can take a corner, and I just fucking hate. I'm sorry, I fucking hate Arsenal taking a short corner. It's fucking shit. Like it dies. The chance dies. It dies. Like it just dies. You do the defending for them. It's crazy, man. Hit the like button. It takes 2 secs. DG, how you doing after last night's FM session? Haha, bro, I'll get it right. You get me? Maybe that's why I got a bit more sympathy for Arteta. But mathematically, we're still a point or two off top four. I'll be back again on Friday. Make sure you're following on Twitch so you see your schedule for all of that sort of stuff, man. This man is out of his depth. King Henri is spot on. And I just think there's too much excitement to say Arsenal have improved. I don't think you can't say Arsenal have improved yet. You can say we're in a better form. We've written some wrongs. We've done well, but improvement for me, bro. Once we hit December, I need to see where Arsenal are in the table, and then we're gonna look at games. Cause we still got to go Anfield, still got to go Old Trafford. Still got to play a couple informed teams. I know Leicester are looking crap by their own standards, but Leicester are still a big team. We've still got to play Palace, who's somewhat a bogey club. For me, anyways, we still got to go to Southampton. St Mary's is a game that makes my tummy want to fall out as an Arsenal fan. Pause. If I'm honest with you, there's still a lot of big tests. The great thing is we've only got we've played City once. The bad thing is we've got to play them again. Really, we've got to get revenge on Brentford. We've still got to travel to Ellen Road. We've still got to welcome Leeds to Arbits and inform Everton team soon as well. Not too like if Rafa keeps doing this. So there's big tests. And as you lot know, everyone wants a target on your head. And as you lot also know, we got away with it against Brighton, to a degree, Spurs, Burnley, and Norwich. Not to discredit our victories, but sometimes you're not. Same way Brighton's finishing would be poor, we get slaughtered in the game. So we need to be a bit more convincing. We need to be good over 90 minutes, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, man, hit the like button if you haven't already. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Interesting comments, man. Honestly, I want Arteta out. He ain't getting the best out of the team, says Jamaican Gunner. One love to the JA Tugs. I always look at at both sides with anything in life. Always pros and cons to both. Facts. We have a better squad than Wenger's last year, and he had Oba on smoke back then with Laka in the side at the same time. I think it's time to go past that, man. You know, I don't mind them. I don't mind Lacazette and Aubameyang being in the same team, but I just feel the way we're at, we kind of need to do the City thing, if that makes sense. I know it's easier said than done in that you can see they need a striker. And there's games like in the Champions League final, evidently they need a striker, but they can exist without a striker. They didn't need a Aguero like that or Gab Jesus, if that makes sense. You know, we've over relied on players. We don't know when to kind of not get rid of them, but kind of we've got a functioning unit, and these lot can complement us. You know, again, if as poor as Aubameyang's been, Aubameyang, Lacazette, we're still over relying on them in the same way we was over relying on Luis. It's a bit different, but we over rely on Xhaka, and that one's scary because 1 minute he wants to stay, then he wants to go, then he wants to stay, then he wants to go, as you lot all see. So it's something to consider greatly, man. I think honestly, Arteta's faith in certain players is going to cost him. PG is pure entertainment and common sense appreciative. Deluded, what would be your expected / minimum amount of points Arsenal should get from the next 4 Premier League games? You know what, broski?